Hello, welcome to the Chapter 5 review. So we're just going to go through these questions. These are all review questions for our Chapter 5 test on ratios, proportions, and solving proportions. So question number 1, express the ratio as a fraction in simplest form. Label each part with its meaning. So we have 4 players, 52 cards. So I usually set it up this way, right? So we put 52 cards, and then 4 players. And we can divide by 4 because we want to know how many cards per player. So we divide by 52 by 4 to get an answer of 13 cards per one player. So we could leave it as a fraction like this. That's totally fine. Or we could write it just kind of in sentence form. So we could say 13 cards per player. Either answer is acceptable, right? Either way, we're saying each player gets 13 cards. All right, question number 2. Andy's car drives 200 miles every 2 hours. What is the unit rate per hour? So we got 200 miles per 2 hours. So again, we're just going to divide. So we divide them both by 2. So we get 100 miles per hour, right? We could also write it 100 miles per hour. You often see it that way as well. So Andy driving pretty fast. All right, number 3. Sam buys 200 safety pins for $40. What is the unit rate? So we have 200 safety pins, $40. We'll divide by our denominator, so we divide by 40. 200 divided by 40 is going to give us an answer of 5 safety pins per $1. Okay, question number 4. Write a unit rate for Hayden reading 200 words in 5 minutes. So 200 words per 5 minutes. And then, yep, we're going to divide by 5. So we divide them both by 5. And we get an answer of 40 words per minute. All right, question number 6. Write a unit rate for Luis running 6 miles in 18 weeks. So this one, right, makes more sense if we set it up 18 weeks, 6 miles. And what do we divide by? Yep, 6 it is. So we divide by 6. So we get 3 miles per 1 week. So Luis is running 3 miles per week. All right, question number 7. Determine whether the set of numbers in each table is proportional. If the relationship is proportional, identify the constant of proportionality. So remember, we just set up a fraction for each one. So we got 4 over 2, 8 over 4, 12 over 6, and 16 over 8. These all simplify to 2. So each of our ratios is equivalent or equal. So yes, the number of guests is proportional to the number of cookies. All right, question number 8 is giving us multiple different tables, and we want to know which set of numbers is proportional. So you can think of this one as kind of a multiple choice question. So we want to know which of these sets of numbers is going to be proportional. So we just set up fractions for each one and check. So we'll start with the first one. I'm going to put red around it so we remember this is our red one. So we got 1 over 1, 3 over 2, 5 over 3, and then 6 over 4. So if we check those, 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. This one's going to be 1. 5 over 3 is going to be 1.6, right? So we can see, no, they're not going to be the same. Okay, we already have ones that are not the same, so we know that one is not going to be proportional. Let's check the next one. So we got 20 over 2, which would give us 10, 30 over 3, which would give us 10, 40 over 4, also equal to 10, and 50 over 5, which also equals 10. So this is our correct answer. This one is proportional. Okay, if we check the rest, we would see they also are not proportional. So once you know the correct answer, you don't really have to keep going though. All right, question number 9. Aaron's treehouse casts a shadow of 18 feet, while James casts a shadow of 9 feet. If James' house is 5 feet tall, how tall is Aaron's treehouse? I'm going to use T for treehouse. So notice I put shadows over houses, right? So let's just make sure we set it up correctly. So 18 times 5 is going to give us 90, which is equal to 9t, and then we divide by 9 to get t is equal to 10. So that's Aaron's treehouse is 10 feet tall. So Aaron's treehouse is 10 feet tall. All right, question number 10. Solve the proportion. So this is just a regular old proportion. So we get 15m as we cross multiply. 6 times 18 gives us 108. And we divide both sides by 15 to isolate our m. So we have m equals 7.2. This one was not a real world problem, right? So we don't need to answer any kind of problem. We just write that. All right, and number 11, our last question. So the cost of books is $8 for one book. So we can set these all up. $15 for 2 books, and $30 for 3 books. So again, we want to know, are these proportional or not? So 8 divided by 1 would just be 8. 15 divided by 2 is 7.5, and 30 divided by 3 is 10. So if we look at them, are they proportional or not? Yep, you're right. It is not proportional. So no, cost of books is not proportional to the number of books. All right, and that's it for the review. Good luck.